Welcome everybody. Welcome to the live stream with your boy Limmer from the Limmer channel. Today we're going to be bringing back episode 6 from Madden 20, season 2. We are going to be bringing it back so we can see if we can finish, see if we can do season 2 and see if we can bring the team back and save it. So, if you think that we can do it, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let all of us know how you feel or what you think about the game. Alright, this is where we left off last time. We had a bye season. Here's something you might not have known about me. I love hitting quarterbacks. You get 3, 4, 5 hits and the quarterback starts to give up. I'm looking forward to I need best meat and camel Jaguar 400 plus combining offense. You don't know that. I can do my best. Oh, we're 83 to 81. We finally got a team that we bet on. Better than them. So hopefully we can get a W.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime, but kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Go now. 60 or.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful.
And that's caught inside the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He wants it all for the end zone. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Airing one out for Boyd. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd. His first touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this.
With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Bernard. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they?
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's Bernard. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down now, Bernard. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. A draw play. Bernard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Parks. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 21. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive.
If you like what you see, please smash that like button. Or smash the subscribe button.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Let's go, baby.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Bernard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a carry for Bernard. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now back to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Trey Madden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. And boy, that was a heavy set. Think they had 3. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, here's Bernard. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Check. 65.
They'll run on first down. Parks. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now. Bernard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
All right.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Give it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll begin here with Bernard. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll run it here with Bernard. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's put that team on the front.
And to give this time to the tailback. Room to run again. And all the way down to the 5.
Here we go.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard in the final minute, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special team. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Bengals, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA
I
Sports.
think I got my 400
With
yards.
that, we sign off
No sack.
from Jacksonville.
Man, you are more slippery than you look. Thought I had a chance at a few sacks, but I couldn't quite get a hand on you. Don't does not seem like it matters though. We couldn't stop you when it counted. I really expected to win this one, and man, this loss hurt. Okay. I'm trying to get all this good stuff. I'm playing in Tennessee Titans. Alright, let's see. Let's go get started. So we ready to play our next game?
Oh, Henry! It's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, the big man, Derrick Henry, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mixon with a first down carry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards, and the drive keeps going.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On 1st down, Mixon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
30 base.
54. Mike 54.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Boyd. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offense?
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
55 to Mike. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Shoot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. These two teams all tied after 1.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Get that quarterback at all costs.
On second down, here's Mixon. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll give it to Mixon. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Mixon with it. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go, here we go. 58, read. Block 54, block 54. If you don't get this, let's go.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's go, D, let's go.
They begin with a run by Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And got his man complete. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Green brings it in. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to our... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Down. 70, Indy.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
5.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Bengals. 64 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. Set. 90, Wolf.
Double tight, double tight. Double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On third down, Mixon finding room to the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Ready, set.
54. Mike 54. Coming to you, coming to you.
Hit it.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. You can't block me.
Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught at the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Let go.
Back to throw now on first down. Going deep for Eifert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Let's go.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Don't get nervous.
2nd and 6. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Set, ready, 8, read.
54 Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Start.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. 33 yards that time. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, put you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly...
Yeah, kick him back now.
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
60-or.
We didn't want this.
Big grip.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And Owen coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, coach, but look, we still got this locked down, but that's... not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Ready. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Man, I got you. Right there. 54, right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, he'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. This is caught.
Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I'm really enjoying the game. Just let you know we're not taking you guys places. I beat Drew Brees on the Redskins.
Matching hundreds. Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Washington Redskins taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
You ready?
56. Check 56. I got it.
Shoot!
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. On second down, Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. He's got a man, complete. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about...
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Fighting down. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20.
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. It's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
56. Right here, right here. 50.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Bernard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mixon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And this is becoming... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. This is Mixon on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a...
That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So on fourth down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Mike, 55, right there.
Again, it's Mixon. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 41.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And an alley to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 41 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready.
A draw play for Mixon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. And got his man complete. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On the draw, here's Bernard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Eifert has it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
18 Gator.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Now.
On 1st down, Mixon. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Again, it's Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 2nd down now, Bernard. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Again, here's Bernard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
We got 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain to 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll take us into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his third touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I left it all out there on the field, man, and I think you did too. Either way, congratulations on the win. Losing has always been a humble experience for me. I've gotten to keep working. I gotta keep working. Gotta keep getting better. So right now we are above 500, so that's a good thing. I can't wait for your game. I can't wait for our game this week for my favorite thing about playing against quarterbacks like you is the something. I guess this will be my last thing. I gotta go to bed and I gotta get ready for work tomorrow. I'm trying my best to put out some good content so that everybody can be happy and enjoy what they got. Enjoy what I'm putting out. 93.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, it is a... So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Check, 59. I got you.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
10 logo.
59, Mike to 59. Blue Dan.
This is Mixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Check.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The numbers for Mixon last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total scary. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Yo.
Ready?
On third down, it's Parks, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that was one of their... So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Mixon with a first down carry. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On second down, here's Mixon. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and it's Cincinnati first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Joe Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A draw play, Bernard. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going for it. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he's made it easy for us to put together a highlight package. Just
Ready? 60 outlaw.
59. Here we go.
Get it.
now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Going deep for Eifert. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
15 line. 15 line.
3 bud.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep. He's got a man complete. That's A.J. Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they run with Mixon, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get the ball.
They'll run here with Mixon. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
We got 4.
He'll look to throw. Going deep for Eifert. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to take over right. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession?
90, Wolf.
59. Check tight end. Check tight end.
Ready?
On first down, Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the night. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Quit talking about it and wing it. Mike, check.
Big Griffin.
They'll run on first down. Nixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
All day, I'm here all day.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
20! They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because
so now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Shoot.
On first down, Mixon, and an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Mixon eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Mixon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Break.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. And He's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Enjoy the gameplay. Thank you for watching my Madden 11 Season 2, Episode 6. Good. I wish I could have said the bad team won, but well, you know, I wasn't very impressed with your performance, but they you got the win, and that's what counts in this league. Alright, with that being said, this is your boy Limber. You're ready to sign out. I hope you enjoyed the Madden 20. And I will see y'all later. Have a good